everyone. Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining us this evening and Happy New Year. My name is Queen Sheena, Miss Full Figured USA at large, first runner up 2021. Go ahead and share that link so that everyone that you know can join us this evening. Share that link, share that link, share that link, and come on into the room. Wow, like this is so exciting. We are going to be doing some great things in 2023. We're going to be talking about so many great things with our national queens this evening. And it's just going to be great. It's going to be great. So, again, good evening and welcome to the Queen's Talk. Again, I am your host this evening. I am Queen Sheena, your Miss Full Figured USA at large, first runner up 2021. And I'm elated to be here tonight. So, let's get right into it. Okay. So, welcome. This is the Queen's Talk. And we're going to be talking to the CEO and our new national queen. So let's get to it. Miss Full Figured USA has been here since 1989, breaking barriers, supporting women across states, really showing up in the community, fundraising, and really getting down and showcasing information, education about a lot of great things that's going in the community and a lot of things that we want to shed light on. But Miss Full Figured USA has been doing this and more for over 3 decades. And the woman who has started it all is going to be joining us momentarily. And the CEO is Miss Theresa Randolph. She is amazing. She'll be coming right about now. Hi! Oh my goodness! Hello, Miss Theresa. How are you?
Hello, Queen Sheena. I'm fabulous and amazing this evening.
Beautiful. You look amazing as always.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. So, how do you feel tonight?
You know what? I feel so excited to be seeing my three queens from the royal court, Natalie, Sonia, and Brittany. They just make me smile and light up my heart. So I'm ready for this Queen's Talk. And
Yes, so am I. And I was telling the amazing viewers tonight, like, listen, Miss Freaking USA has been around since 1989, been doing great things in the community for over 3 decades. But let's really get down to like why and what thought came through your mind when you wanted to start the Miss Freaking USA.
See, my mission was to provide full figure women the opportunity to join United Sisters of America Network. Okay?
Yes.
Through the pageantry experience, I wanted them to focus on building self confidence, empowerment, and inspiring others while serving the community.
Yes.
All right, so that's very, very important. And our cultural core values our ownership, accountability, responsibility, balance, transparency, and relationship building through the Ms.
Yes.
U.S.A. brand.
And I love that. And it's very important to know that, that when you started the brand, it was something that you noticed that you wanted to add it to the community, to give back to women, to push them to do amazing things. And look at us now, 3 decades later, and we are pushing even stronger. And that is just beautiful. And I'm really, really excited for that.
You know what, Miss Postell? I would like to let everybody know that Miss Full Figure USA is one of the most well-established, respected, and the longest standing beauty pageant featuring a diverse group of women of all races, shapes, and sizes because size has no barrier on beauty.
It's not. I love it. And thank you so much. So let's get this Queen Talk started. And I'm going to introduce our new national queens. All right. Coming up first is Miss Exquisite, Full Figured USA 2022, Sonia Rivera.
Hey, how are
Hi,
you?
Queen.
How are you beautiful ladies doing tonight?
Oh, you look beautiful. How are you feeling tonight?
Thank you, thank you. I am feeling absolutely amazing.
Beautiful. You look beautiful. Your crown is shining and glistening. Ah, and those trophies. Woo! We'll get into that a little later. Coming up next on your screen is Miss Full Figured USA Plus 2022, Natalie Babaniyi.
Hi, Queens! I am so excited to see you guys.
You look beautiful, Queen. Beautiful. I
Thank you. You
love
guys
that pink. I
too.
love that pink.
Yeah.
Last but never least is Miss Full Figured USA 2022, Brittany Gray Neely.
Hey, Queen. Yo.
Hi, Queen. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. Take a look back on your screens, everyone, and welcome the National Queens of Miss Full Figured USA 2022. A round of applause for everyone. You all look amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, let's get right into the talk. But first, let's do an icebreaker, Queen.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
so let's get into it. Let's see, Queen Natalie, you want to start us off with something?
Of course. Okay. I have a question for my sister Queens. Okay. If you had to choose between not being able to take the airplane again and never being able to use the internet again, what would you choose?
Not being able to be on the internet.
Yeah.
And Queen Brittany, what did you choose?
Oh my goodness. I would say oh, airplane.
Airplane. Oh my gosh.
And you know what? I think I would do airplane as well. Just because, sometimes you just want to see the things when you travel and to post it. No.
I'm there for the experience. What about you, Miss Theresa?
Well, I would definitely have to go with internet because 3 decades ago,
We
it
just
didn't
have
exist.
that.
We built a brand by foot. So
Right?
I've got to start it all over again. I know how to do it.
Yes,
Listen,
absolutely.
yes.
Queen Sonia, you want to go up next?
Well, personally, I go with Miss Teresa, internet. When I grew up in an era where we did nothing by internet. Everything was up close and personal. We did the paper trail, we did the walk, and we enjoyed it, and it was so much fun. We were able to interact with people in person,
Yeah,
not on a screen. And
yeah,
that's what made everything a lot more comforting.
yep, yep. I agree. I was at the tail end beginning of that too as well. So yep, I do it. Yep, I
I
agree
remember
totally,
my
totally.
typewriter days.
I miss those days.
I know, I know. Queen Brittany, you have an icebreaker question?
Yes. Oh, mine is it's kind of simple, but I think it's a good one. And it kind of relates to us in pageantry. So if I had to choose between wearing our sequins and crown versus wearing like your comfortable street clothes, which one?
So between sequins and which else?
Like your crown, you know how we have to be dressed up all the time,
Yeah,
or would you rather be like dressed down majority of the time? Because I know everyone normally sees us when we're dressed up as queens.
that's very true. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
either dressing up with our sash and crown or dressing down with our sash and crown. Let me think about this one.
I already know my answer. I am queening with the sequence all day, every day, you guys. Okay, listen.
Me too.
I I am here for the glam. I am listen. I'm fine. I can do regular every day, but I can queen every day too. So
Yes.
I'm good.
And you know what, Queen Natalie, I'm going to agree with you on that one because it's not every day that I, glam up with a purpose. And I'm like, you know what? Now that I'm a part of the brand, this mighty, beautiful brand, oh, I want the world to see it. I want the world to know who I am and what I represent. And when I step into the room, you see, you got to squint your eye because I'm shining too bright.
Shining. Yes.
What about you, so, Queen Sonia?
My question is family or limelight?
Family or
Mm.
limelight?
So okay, let me make sure I understand the question. Now, do you? It's either or. You can't have limelight with your family. You just got to have limelight.
If they made you choose, would you go with your family or would you go with your celebrity status?
Nah, I'm going with my family. We gonna be celebrities either way. So
Exactly.
That
look,
part, yes.
we're gonna grind it out and still get that
We're
limelight.
gonna shine together,
Yeah, we're gonna
family.
shine together. So I'm gonna choose my
Exactly.
family because we're gonna make it either way.
I agree, Queen. I'm going with family as well.
Yes, I definitely will go with family because you know what? When you think about it, a lot of the great sustainable celebrities, they are strong with their family. They
Exactly.
really educate their families on how to have great businesses and they share that wealth. So yeah, family first
Family
and
first,
everything else
always.
afterwards. Yes.
And because if you make money and then you don't have a tight knit people around you, you just befriending everybody. I don't think your money gonna last long. People act funny.
Yeah, I
So,
agree. I
look, so
Agree.
agree.
I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yes. So thank you so much for participating in our amazing Queen Icebreaker. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Miss Full Figured USA. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and on Instagram at Miss Full Figured USA. And check out our hashtag and MSFFUSA. But at this time, we're gonna say good night to our amazing CEO. You can really get
Bye.
to that.
Listen, between Michigan, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, DMV, Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and Texas.
Yes.
That fabulosity. Guess what? I'm gonna get a snack, sit back while y'all chit chat.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Bye. Oh my
You're
goodness.
so cute.
Our CEO, Miss Theresa Randolph, is amazing, and we truly, truly, truly thank you for your vision and your passion
Yes.
for starting Miss Full Figured USA. We would not be here without you. So Queens, let's get the chit chatting. Okay, y'all ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and as well, if anyone has any great questions, hit us up in the comments, y'all. Okay. First question's up. Tell us a little bit more about yourself, Queens, because a lot of people don't know who you are. So let's start with Queen Brittany Gray Neely.
All right, Queen Sheena. Well, I am Queen Brittany Gray Neely, originally from Greenville, little town Greenville, North Carolina, but we're growing. I currently live in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I am a wife, a mother to an 8-year-old little boy, and I am just ecstatic to be here on this platform. I'm glad that I came across this, one day on Facebook, and I'm just ready to serve and, continue to serve the community.
Well, I thank you so much for when you saw that audition flyer and said, I think I see myself in this, and I thank you for answering the call.
Yeah.
Okay, Queen Sonia Rivera, you're up next. Tell us about yourself, Queen.
Well, I am a mother of three, 31, 27, 18, a grandmother of two, 8 and 2 years old. I'm actually raised in Brooklyn, but raising my family in Queens. And pageantry was basically a surprise midlife crisis for me. And once I joined, I became inspired,
Awesome.
um, proud, great
Mm,
self esteem, and
yeah.
confident. and I plan to give back to my community every chance I get.
Awesome. And I love that. And I love that you are, you know, shared to us that you felt like confidence and that your process was, your experience so far has built you up, and we'll talk more about that. So thank you so much for sharing. Now,
Yeah.
Queen Natalie, come on. Tell the people
Okay,
who you
hi
are, Queen.
guys. I'm Queen Natalie. I'm Miss Full Figured USA Plus 2022. I am a California girl, but I reside in the DMV, but Cali has my heart. I'm Panamanian, so I'm Afro Latina. I speak Spanish fluently.
Yeah.
Who am I? I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an attorney by trade, so my W-2 is I'm an attorney, but I'm an entrepreneur. I am half of the duo behind Fat Girls Travel 2, and I am the CEO and founder of Standards Planner. If I had to
Awesome.
describe myself, I feel like I am an empowered woman that has been empowered by wonderful women, and I seek to empower other women.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. This, like, not only when it comes to our national queens 2022, they're not just from one area. Like, this is like New York, DMV, North Carolina, like we're all over, and it's going to be even the brand is spreading even more. And so let's just dive in a little bit more of what their experience was back in Atlanta in November of 2022 as they hit the stage. So my next question was, after going through on the stage, changing into your outfits, and you had your support system backstage, and it was time for crowning, what did you feel? Or what crossed your mind when your name was called? Okay. What did you feel when your name was called? I feel like we should start with Queen Natalie. Queen Natalie, tell us what you were thinking, girl.
Oh yes, look at my dress. This is cute.
Look at this. First of all, it's gorgeous.
Thank
But
you.
people, just take a moment to just suck this all in.
Yes.
Oh,
When I heard my name called, it felt amazing. I have to say, the plus queens, I love my exquisites and I love my full figures, but it's the plus for me. Okay.
yes, it's
It
the
is the plus for me. I have to let y'all know. Okay. And them plus queens, they brought it, right? And so I was back there, and I'm not gonna lie, I was like anxiety, like, oh my gosh, did I win? I need to win. Did I win? And so it's like you think like, okay, you're gonna be okay, but when you're standing up there and everybody's looking at you because we're all lined up in front of the stage,
yes,
your family, your friends, your directors, your
yes,
queen sisters, and you are like, oh my goodness, I want to win now.
yes.
So when I heard my name called, I was like shocked. I was just almost had a panic attack. So yes, it's the plus. Okay,
Yes,
Miss
I
Plus
see the comments.
somewhere.
It's a plus for me, yes.
Listen.
Oh wow. It was great. It was awesome. And thank you so much for sharing. So let's see. Queen Sonia, tell me what was going through your mind when your name was called.
Actually, I didn't hear my name being called. I was so fascinated with my fashionista trophy and my win because that was everything for me. So I didn't hear my name called. That when they called it 3 times, I was like, "Oh, that was me. I gotta go up again." I was like, and I'm still in shock.
Yeah.
I'm still growing into being a national queen.
Wow.
I'm like, there's so much I want to do. There's so
Yeah.
much I have to do. And I'm like, oh my God. And honestly, I was going for the fashionista one.
So see, just to break it down for our amazing viewers here and everyone in the comments. So when it comes to Miss Full Figured USA brand, we do crown the categories first, and then we do the title. at the end. So that's what what Queen Sonia is describing, because everyone has their certain goals that they want to, like, try to win or place in certain categories, or what have you. And you heard it here first. She was really excited to really, her goal was to nail fashionista, and she was just so excited about that win that she didn't even hear her name. They called her
I
three
didn't have
times, but it
to.
was, and that was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. So, Queen Brittany, what about you, Queen? Like, how did it feel? What was going through your mind? Your gown is gorgeous. Talk to
Thank
us.
you. Thank you. I was just kind of like, it was just still like surreal, like it was happening, like, it was time. And, we worked so hard. And then it's like, it went so fast. Like we were preparing for that moment. We were ready to go on the stage. And it just seemed like it flew by. I was like, oh, it's time for crowning. Like, it's time. So, I mean, when I heard my name, it was just like, I just felt like a sigh of like relief, because I know how hard I work, and it was just like, you did it. You laid it on the stage. You did your thing. So I was just proud, grateful. Trying not to cry, because I didn't want to cry with my makeup. I was like, I don't want to take pictures. I don't want to cry. I was super excited, super excited.
Awesome.
Just it was a great feeling.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience. So, let's take it back a bit, and check out the pictures. As soon as everyone name were called, we're on the stage taking great pictures. But let's take it back a bit before we get to the moment of going on stage for pageant day and thinking about what we're wearing, getting down to the details of undergarments and stockings and this and that and the third. You have to come up with your vision and what you want to stand for and what you want to talk about. So let's take it back and share with us what your mission statement was, and what were you working on as a contestant. Well, not a contestant at the time. You were already queen of your region, but heading up to nationals. Tell us what your mission was. So let's start with Queen Brittany.
Okay, so my platform that I used when I was one at the state level was self love and body positivity, loving oneself, mind, body, and spirit unapologetically. I am technically still reigning queen in my region because I just won in May.
Yes.
So I jumped from winning in May to, it was like preparing for nationals, and it was like hit the ground running. So I really hadn't had time to really dive deep, because I'm like, I'm just getting used to being a queen of my region.
Yes.
So that is my platform. And based on my platform, I want to bring women together, young girls and women together, to let them know that they are enough, and to, no matter what size we are, because I know sometimes we, as full figure women, queens, we sometimes get a bad rap that think we're unhealthy, we're not fit, but we work out and we're just gorgeous. And I just want to embody that, embrace that, and help other women embrace that as well. So
Yeah.
that's what I will be working on going forward as the
Okay.
national queen now.
I love it. Thank you so much. And I think that your platform is amazing. And you know what? It's good to continue to shed light on that area, on that topic, that area, and to bring more education, and to bring other organizations together and bring it into different communities as you travel for the rest of this year. So, Queen Sonia, let us know about your platform, your mission, and what you were doing from your New York region all the way up to nationals.
Well, just like Brittany, I was just crowned state in May, so I really didn't have enough time.
Mm-hmm.
But my platform when I was running for state as well as nationals was surviving narcissistic abuse and suicide.
Mm-hmm.
I want to reach out to my community. People don't realize that domestic abuse is more than just physical abuse. It's also emotional, it's verbal, it's mental, and it can break you down to the point where you give up on everything.
Yes.
And I want to reach out both to my men and women that are going through this, that you are powerful, that you are strong, and you can't let not one person, one single person, take that away from you. I want to take away those bad thoughts. That if I can touch just one person and save their life because
Mm,
they're feeling down because one individual took that away from you, I make a difference.
yeah. And thank you so much for sharing that. You know what? I feel, you know, your focus and your purpose of sharing that is really really important because especially the last few years the world has been going through so much,
Hmm.
and I think that since this huge with COVID and everything, everyone has been learning a little bit more about themselves,
Hmm.
deep diving a little bit into their mental health and making sure that there's a balance, or trying to fit balance in their life and their families' lives so much more. So having more resources and talking about those struggles to
Hmm.
learn about your strengths and weaknesses and coming up with coping
Exactly.
skills is very, very important. And I thank you for that. I think it's really,
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah. So, Queen Natalie, can you let us know where your platform and your mission is from your reign in DMV all the way up to nationals?
Okay, of course. My platform is Exchanging Generational Curses for Generational Wealth, and it focuses on teaching financial literacy to minority women. I teach minority women the basics of creating generational wealth, which is budgeting, savings, and investing.
Oh, okay. Now that's important.
Yes.
That's very important because money makes the world go round, and that's, I feel like, as you grow older, always being open to education, always being open to um, you know, changing yourself, evolving yourself, and
Yes,
fixing bad habits into good habits. So
correct.
I really think that's really a great platform and mission.
Mhm.
And yeah, all y'all's platforms are amazing. And I know it's going to hit so many communities as you continue to travel this year. And it's going to, provide more opportunity, more resources, so that those conversations will be had, those difficult conversations will be had, and that at least one, we're hoping just for one person, maybe more than that, that can take something from your platforms and your missions and seeing you out there in the community, that they can take that home and elevate themselves for the new year. So now that we have our platforms and know what the lovely national queens are doing, let us know what y'all are going to be doing for the remaining of the year. I know nationals will be in Newark, New Jersey in November of 2023. So we have now until all the way to the fall until we see our new national queens of 2023 being called on the stage. But what are you guys going to be doing from now until then? Any community services, locations, like, talk to us. So let's talk. Let's start with Queen Sonia. What are your plans this year for your national reign?
Well, this year I'm working a lot on my fashion. I have my own evening gown line coming out soon.
Ooh.
Wait,
I'm
can you
doing my
make me
runway. I'm
one?
still doing my runway. I have a few shows coming up in February.
Okay.
I'm also planning on working on helping within my platform, but also within the homeless community.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
That's COVID. The economy today has affected so many people that
Mm-hmm.
the homeless have risen. You can see them everywhere, and it's touched my heart going into work, coming home from work, or
Yeah.
just going shopping. It's affected me to the point where I bring it home. I want to go out and feed them. So I am working on something
Yep.
with my fellow queens on how we can give back to the community.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Yes. Queen Natalie, what about you?
I have a lot going on. Okay, so I titled my reign, my mission for my reign, Rejuvenation of the Sisterhood. And that is going to focus, yes, like I just love the Miss Full Figured USA brand. And I love that one of its mission and vision principles is sisterhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I really want to focus this reign on supporting my queen sisters and building the bond, supporting their community services program, just in whatever their endeavors are, being my sister's keeper. And I will, of course, continue my platform, exchanging generational curses for generational wealth. So I will have
Mm-hmm.
my budget brunch in March. I'm having my thank you brunch on February 26th. So I'm very excited about that, just to thank the women that surrounded me with love and helped me during this pageant journey, because it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
And this month, starting January 15th, I'm doing a blankets, gloves, and socks. And I love what my queen sister Sonia said, and we haven't talked about this, but I'm going to ask her if she wants to join me, because what I'm doing is I'm collecting blankets, gloves, and socks. And then for Valentine's Day, I'm going to hand them out to the unsheltered community.
Oh,
So you'll be
Copy
seeing,
it.
yes, so
yes.
you'll be seeing the flyers go out, and maybe we're gonna do it as a royal court. Britt can jump in, and we'll just do it all in our communities, and you guys
Awesome.
can support
And you
us.
and that's great. Actually, you know what? Sign me up. I would like to help organize. Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm from Connecticut, and it's the homeless population is increasing, and I definitely would like to do that here. And yeah, we'll talk.
Yay.
So, what about you, Queen Brittany? What are your
Well,
plans for this year?
yes, I'm excited about this year. I'm excited about this rain. And Queen Natalie, I'm in to help out with that, to do it here in North Carolina as well. And well, for some things I have coming up, I do have my first, I guess you would say, workshop coming up on February the 11th. I just got the date, so that's why I'm just now saying it, but it's February the 11th. And I will be collaborating with a group called the Wifepreneur. And basically, it's a self-love workshop. So we're going to be talking about mental health and bringing women together. And it's going to be located here in Winston-Salem at a spa for our girls. So I'm excited about that event. And then I also have my community service, which I'm doing my state level pageant journey. I did a Samaritan Ministry Soup Kitchen. Love to go there. I will continue to go there monthly to donate and get my time back and feed to the shelter. And also, I have a couple other things in the work. I don't really want to put it out there still, in the making. But
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. So I'm excited about this journey and what's going to happen this year.
Oh, this sounds amazing. I'm super excited for all the great things that you all are going to be doing this year. Again, be sure to first visit the website at www.missfullfiguredusa.org to sign up for our pageant newsletter, as well as follow us on Facebook and Instagram. You'll be able to see, all of the community service flyers that we usually post from the different regions, and you'll be able to follow amazing queens as they're doing great stuff in the community. So let's go back a little bit to the competition from Nationals in Atlanta. It was a beautiful facility that we had the pageant at. Now, this is a different little question that I have to ask you three. Now, yes, we talked about the gown, the glitz and glamour, talking about how you felt when your name was called. But a lot of people, you know, might want to learn about what happens backstage of the craziness running around, the mishaps. And sometimes people have a hard time kind of stumbling through when there's a mishap. Sometimes a shoe breaks, you get, your stocking has a run in it, and sometimes you have to push through. Is there a mishap that happened to you during nationals that you were like, oh my goodness, how did I get through this? But you still showed up at the edge of that stage, put on that smile, and hit the stage and did your thing. So who would like to answer first?
I was
I'll go
like,
first.
Go ahead. Who was it?
My biggest issues were covering up the tattoos. The makeup was everywhere.
That
My introduction piece was white. I threw it away.
Oh no.
I am not wasting money on even bothering to clean that up. It
yeah,
was everywhere.
that's a good one. The
It was
makeup,
the
the
makeup
body,
was
yes,
everywhere. So
I
that was
love
my,
that
and
you
then I
love
had to
that.
reapply. So I started to
yeah.
crack with the lights and the sweat. And I was like, what am I gonna do?
Yes, Queen Sonia, thank you for saying that because a lot of people don't understand sometimes you do a lot backstage and
Yeah.
makeup is regardless if it's on, makeup, getting your face done and making sure there's, you're not sweating in your T-zone. It's a lot of things you got to do before you hit that stage and that is a good one. That's a good one. Anyone else?
For me, it was I mean, a lot of things was going on backstage, but for me, I had an issue swimwear. It was time to get ready to walk out because for one, we was rushed. It was like I was in a couple of different scenes,
Yeah,
trying, trying to be grown and get in all the
Be
scenes.
grown.
Trying to be grown, but I did it. I'm glad I did. But I did compete in a lot of different categories, so it was like quick change, quick change.
yes.
It was time for swimwear. I had like like a strappy heel. It wouldn't stay on because it was different once you have stockings on. It
Mhm.
kept sliding off, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna fall on the stage! I'm gonna fall!" So I got my assistant, and it was just like, "Girl, we're gonna have to figure something out." We threw some double-sided tape, and boom, it was a miracle. I was like, "Ooh,
Listen,
thank you."
okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You're so correct about that because, wearing the stockings, putting on your shoes, what you have everything, but sometimes the stockings is a little bit
yeah,
slippery and you got to just figure it out or come up with things. Thank God for our assistants backstage.
yes,
Okay?
thank God for my
Kudos to
assistant.
them.
Yeah.
Queen Natalie, what about you?
So speaking as to what Brittany said really quick, queen tip. This is what I learned. Okay. I wasn't a heel girl. Now, I can slice the heels. But
Yeah.
listen, closed toe shoes. Any of the queens competing soon? Listen, try to find closed toe shoes. The stockings, your feet slip, all that. Try to have open toe is unnecessary. Just get you some closed toe shoes.
Ankle strap.
Yes,
Ankle strap.
ankle
So it won't
straps
fall
and
Yes.
off.
move on.
Yeah.
Listen, that's my queen tip, like that. But okay, I had an issue with swimwear. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm really tall. Okay, so stockings are like a huge issue for me. And I'm telling you, I buy all the stockings in the world, like all the colors, all the sizes. I be Googling, give me the 20X. I don't care because my legs are so long that I feel like you can find bigger sizes, but they're never long enough for me.
Yes. So
So
true.
I know. So I was like stressing out. So I had tried on stockings, thought I had a good pair, and I'm going out for swimwear and something. I just look in the mirror and my stockings are coming down my butt.
Oh, Lord.
And I'm like,
Wow.
oh no. And my backstage help, who's my best friend, Nia, love you.
Aw.
We had went to kind of see me walk. So, as soon as she gets you all ready, they run to go see you walk, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, get her back here. So somebody else has to help me. And I'm just like, kind of like trying, it was
Trying to
literally
pull it
like,
up.
so I'm trying to like pull it up, and I see, other queens in the back looking. I'm like, oh no, I cannot
Yes.
be that girl. No.
Yeah.
So I think I had a great little cover up, and I don't think anybody saw any stockings, but
Listen.
it was almost a catastrophe.
Oh, wow. I tell you, it takes a lot. It not only it takes, bravery, you're learning as you attend your, sister connection classes with the other contestants in your region and stuff. You learn about each other and learn about yourself and what you want to do and having the bravery to even sign up for extra categories. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to Queen Brittany. She did it all. Um, you have to change, and these are the things that happen and the experiences that we've all experienced And thank you so much for sharing those things, because it happens to everyone. And those little mishaps, sometimes you just be like, all right, this is what you have to do. And you still hit that stage with a smile on your head, with your head up, looking forward, getting those shots and those videos, and just
Yes.
laughing about it later. And that's really that makes that brings that depth of that experience, to the things that you're doing in a pageantry, or anything, but especially in this lane with Miss Full Figured USA. These are the memories that we'll always have, and these queen tips that we will always share with everyone.
Yes.
so so we're almost done with our amazing queen chat. Be sure, to make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and hit us up on the amazing subscribe onto our YouTube
Yes.
and our website as well. So we have just a few more questions left, but the most important thing that I wanted to ask is about the sisterhood. You know, one thing about sisterhood in any organization, especially from Miss Four Figured USA, there's different women from all different walks of life, different experiences, and coming together with different ages. What is the most important part of the sisterhood to you, queens? What part of the sisterhood is your favorite? What are you learning from the sisterhood so far? What have you added to the sisterhood so far? Is there something that you're still looking to achieve, or to have it fulfill in your passion and your walk in Miss Full Figured USA? So share with us, what does the sisterhood mean to you? And let's do Queen Brittany.
Well, I would say for me, I'm an only child, so no siblings. And sisterhood means everything to me. I love to get together with women, like minded women
Yeah.
that are going to push me, goal oriented. And that's kind of what has happened for me in the sisterhood. Just
Mm,
having people I can always count on. That's what I want, and that's what I want out of this experience. Even with my national queens, I want to build a bond with them as well. We're going to reign together. So I
yeah.
want us to build relationships. We're getting to know each other. We're from different areas. And,
Mhm.
that means a lot to me, just having a sister, because I don't have any siblings.
Awesome. Yeah. And it's great, that, regardless of what, if you're a single child, only child, you have siblings, but you're also creating your own type of family,
Mhm.
and you're connecting with women, and you like-minded women, and learning from each other and growing from each other, which is beautiful. So what about you, Queen Sonia?
Well, sisterhood is support. It's actually become a lifeline to me. During my reign, I almost lost it. I had, thanks to my queen Yvonne, my queen Amina,
Yes,
and my queen
queen.
Priscilla and Suella, they've literally talked me off the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. And they're like, no, you got this. Breathe. You
Yeah.
got it. They've given me the support, the confidence, the pep talks. Without them, I would never have made it.
Yeah.
Never made it.
Mm-hmm.
They're the family I chose that I'm happy I have.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. And
And I want that with these ladies too.
and thank you for sharing that. How your queens in your region is supporting you. Listen, when um when you sign up as a contestant and you take on this experience, your road to the crown, the journey to the crown,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know, after you left it all on the stage, you don't know whose name is going to get called. But when your name is called, it's great to see those the queens that stood with you, competed with you, to push you, to stand with you, to support you, to encourage you, because everyone did this journey together, and I absolutely
See,
love
this
that
is
for
not
you.
my crown. This is our crown,
Yeah.
Oh,
my sisters.
Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
Thank you. Queen Natalie, what about you?
Oh my gosh, sisterhood. When I joined the pageant, I didn't even think about a sisterhood, to be honest. So this was like just a super, super bonus because you guys, most people don't know me, but if you know me, I am so my sister's keeper. That literally is my nature, and I'm all about collaboration over competition. I'm like the girl that like we can all win together. Look, we can
Yeah.
all win for real.
Yeah.
And so it's just so amazing the amount of support that I've received. Like the DMV is amazing. Starting from my director is amazing. Director Lorene's amazing, and then in the DMV, I have support all over. But the plus queens, I just want to give a shout out to my plus queens because if you know the DMV, the plus queens in the DMV, starting from Queen Dominique to Queen JL, Queen Gabby, it's like I had tough shoes to fill because they all came and they crushed nationals. So they all got national titles, and I'm competing as the plus queen, and it's like they're so supportive.
Yes.
I just felt pressure. I'm like, listen, they all won. I have to come there. And so I think the sisterhood is like collaboration and support, as Queen Sonia said, and just really elevating each other and encouraging each other. So I love that, and I'm looking forward to that for my yes collaboration over competition.
Yes.
That's like the move.
Collaboration over competition.
Yes,
Mhm.
so that's what it means
Absolutely.
to me.
Absolutely. And listen, the comment section is blowing up, especially on this sisterhood comment. People are loving it. People are saying sisterhood is a me. Sisterhood is everything. Sisterhood is family. Sisterhood, sisterhood, sisterhood. Thank
Wait,
you so much for this.
can I
Yeah.
say one thing?
Yes.
Okay, so remember that all those sisters that are in the chat, remember what I said is my motto for this reign is rejuvenation of the sisterhood. So I want to connect with everybody. I want us to collaborate on programs, reach out to us, me, Brittany, Queen Sonia, Queen Brittany, so that we can all keep the sisterhood going.
Yes, absolutely. And I agree. I agree. It's this energy, this fresh energy, the new faces that really can turn a sisterhood around so that everyone is coming together, using the resources so that we can build up each other, so that Miss Full Figured USA can be even bigger.
Yes.
I am here for it. I am so here for it. So let's talk about how we can find y'all, queens. Like, listen, this talk was good, and I'm sure we're gonna do it again. Okay. I think we should check back in. I think we should check back in a couple months. But
Yes.
let us know how everyone can find you on social media, Facebook, or anything like that. Let's see, Queen Brittany, let us know. How can we find you?
Well, I first off, because everybody was shouting out their director, I ain't want to leave mine out because she is awesome. I ain't want to leave out Miss Perusha Jones Sherry. I just wanted to say she's a wonderful director, and thank you for everything you've done. I was blowing up her phone for pageant for nationals. We stayed on the phone, so I just wanted to say she's awesome. But you can find me on Facebook, Brittany Gray Neely, and I'm also on Instagram. Well, I'm working on the 0118. And I'm also on TikTok a little bit. I'm trying to get to that.
I know that's right.
TikTok, but that's where you can find me. And or my email, bngray25@gmail.com.
Awesome. Awesome. And Queen Natalie, can you let us know how we can find you?
Yes. Okay. So listen up because I'm gonna give you guys all my hashtags. No joking.
Let us know.
Listen, you can find me on Instagram at Fat Pretty and Budget Traveling, and then you can follow Fat Girls Travel too. And if you're looking for those financial tips, if you're trying to get your money right, please follow Standards Planners. That's Standards and it ends with a Z because I'm a Zeta. So I put that on there. Standards with a
Yeah, come
Z.
on.
planners. Okay, so that's how you can find me.
Beautiful, beautiful. And Queen Sonia, how can the people find you?
Well, you can find me on Facebook under Sonia Rivera or Instagram under heaven underscore desire underscore LLC customs and on TikTok under Sonia Rivera. And be on the lookout for my next 3 books, Rise of a Broken Woman, Reflection, and I Hate the Life I Live.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I might as well just let y'all know to find me as well. You can find your Queen Sheena on Instagram at Miss Postell, MSPOSTELL, as well as on my Facebook page, Sheena Postell, the model page. But most importantly, you can find Miss Full Figured USA on multiple platforms. So let me break it down to you, okay? Facebook, we have our Miss Full Figured USA page, okay? As well as our Instagram page, Miss Full Figured USA. You can head on over to our subscribe to the YouTube, and you can go to the website www.missfullfiguredusa.org and subscribe so you can be receiving those royal newsletters that we sent out. But I also want to let you know that we have so many regions out there, and there's so many great things that they're doing. And so we're going to take a moment to showcase all the auditions. So if you see anything that you're interested in near you, or a city that's not shown up, you can always send us an email on the website, or just kind of message either the Facebook page or Instagram. The Miss Full Figured USA, Alabama. Beautiful. The ladies are doing great down there. Texas. Oh, they are doing great things in Texas. Oh, man. So excited. Georgia, listen.
Yes.
Come on now. Miss Full Figured Georgia. And Miss Full Figured Caribbean.
Yes, Caribbean. All my island girls. Where y'all at?
Miss Full Figured USA. Awesome, awesome. Yes, New York. Miss Full Figured USA, New York. Great things. And Miss Full Figured DMV.
Yes.
Auditions are happening. Be sure to look out for them on Facebook and their Instagram pages. Yes, and look at our queens. We're just gorgeous at nationals. There has been so many women that grace the stage, so many women that has been a huge part of the history of Miss Full Figured USA. Has been amazing. So again, I am Queen Sheena, your Miss Full Figured USA at Large first runner-up 2021, and I am your host. And these are our amazing national queens, Miss Full Figured USA 2022, Sonia Rivera, Miss Full Figured USA Plus 2022, Natalie Babaniyi, and Miss Full Figured USA 2022, Brittany Gray Neely. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Queen.